With the expiration of the current 2024 minimum wage agreement drawing closer, the Trade Union Congress says it is prepared to return to the negotiating table for a fresh review of workers' minimum wage. TUC President Festus Osifo, emphasizing the need for a Nigeria workers' wage that keeps pace with economic realities, says the issue goes beyond simply agreeing on a new figure. Is further concerned about the rising cost of living and the implementation of the existing minimum wage, noting that the failure to fully implement the existing wage undermines workers' welfare. Osifo maintains that the minimum wage negotiated in 2024 was about 133% increment, but the consequential adjustment done by many tiers of government was very abysmal.
How many of the sectors were we able to even record a 50% increment in salary? Even government did not even do that. Whereas the minimum wage that was negotiated was about 133% increment. But the consequential adjustment that was done by almost all tier of government was really abysmal. That in some places they were just adding the 40 naira difference between 70 naira and 70,000 naira and 30,000 naira. That 40,000 naira difference was just added across board, and that did not reflect the reality of today or even the reality of 2024 when that minimum wage was negotiated.
He stresses that Nigerian workers are bearing the brunt of the naira's devaluation.
If you recall, January 2024, one of the issues we highlighted that we submitted to government has been the issue of exchange rate. We have been particular about this, and we are still particular about it. Thank God, when we started our advocacy, the exchange rate then was about 1,800, 1,700 naira to a dollar. Today, it has stabilized around 1,380 naira to a dollar. But the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria still feel that this is still relatively high. We still believe that our naira is still undervalued. The only people that devaluation hurt is actually the workers.
The union therefore calls for economic policies that will improve the purchasing power of the naira and ensure that any new wage agreement provides genuine relief to workers. In other words, the argument is that a higher wage on paper means little if inflation continues to erode its real value. In Abuja, Henrietta Momodu, EBS News.